Why did you leave Relentless then?
Obviously, like, I was young, innit? Like, and like there was changes going on, and I didn't like change. You know what I mean? And I didn't like changes in my environment. I didn't like, you know, new people stepping into my environment. I didn't like knowing new people. I was very territorial in terms of like my mindset and whatnot. And then, yeah, I just like felt like if you was there from before, then you should always be there. And obviously, like, there were certain people that had left the building at the time, or certain person that left the building at the time, which I felt like, like, I wanted her there, like, and there was new people stepping in, and I didn't know none of these new people, so I'm just looking at them thinking, like, who are you, man? You know what I mean? But, like, I don't mean that, you know what I mean? And now that I've grown older, I've learned that, nah, that's not the way to look at life. But at the same time, it was just, like, how man was, like, yo, like, who are these, man? Like, I don't know these guys. Like, man was working well with whoever I was working well with. Why are you switching up the thing? You know what I'm saying? It's like
ripping up, like Klopp just taking out half his players. And,
yeah.
Do you get me? It's a winning team already, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Might have a bit of abandonment issues.
No, bro, but
you know what I mean? Like, psychologically, like, or subconsciously, that could be like the thing that it is. Is like, I don't like when the people that man's actually meant to be with have just left the nest, you know what I'm saying? Like, or has been taken out of the nest for whatever reason. So and then the next person's coming into the nest. Who you know?
Bro, let me ask you this, that I'll get back onto this point. You have had a few managers, right?
Not even a few.
There's 3, it's like there's been a cycle of 3 that I know of. Obviously you're back with your cousin.
Yeah.
And then you were over with, for a little while, what was it? What's the black guy and the white girl, what's her name?
Oh, Ben and Sophie.
Yeah, you were with them for a little while.
Yeah, no, they're still like, so Sophie's definitely like still patterning and whatever the case is. She's just handling whatever side that she's handling, but she's definitely on board, yeah. And yeah, Wale was with them while that was happening as well. So, but me is just like, I got trust issues, innit? Like, I've got a lot of issues. I'll say it, but I've got trust issues. So like, if I don't, because like whatever's gone on with ex-management or whatever the case is, like, the man came in this thing with to an extent. It's like, I don't want to just have like random people around, man. And even when like man first bucked up with all of them, man, it was random anyways. Man didn't know them from Adam. Man didn't know them from nowhere. The only person that man does know is Cuzzy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really and truly, you know what I mean? So it's like,
nothing's really changed then in a way, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like, but even then, like, man them didn't really want Cuzzy involved the time that everybody was involved, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, like. And I trust Cuzzy with anything, you get me? Man can leave a meal on the table and know that he's not gonna take a $5, you know what I'm saying, by the time man come back. And if he was to, there's a very, very valid explanation, as in he had to take that $5 to go buy water because the house was burning down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing else coming from that but that. And like, yeah, I've just like tried to find my feet with whoever is involved or is stepping in, because I don't like man, like, certain people just step in for their own reasons. It's not for the reason of what the goal is, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to injure someone on the pitch. We're trying to score goals, you know what I'm saying? Like, other people have their own reasons as to why they're in this thing. I don't want that. I want people that are with man to try and just make the team win, you know what I'm saying? Like, and are aware that there's one team, you know what I'm saying? And not just doing bare random shit behind people's backs and like it's everybody communicating properly together. You know what I'm saying? So man, I've basically built a management team
that you believe in, right?
That I believe in with individuals. So I've brought individuals together and built a management team that I'm also being managed under, but there's other people that would also be managed under that I've been developing. So other artists and whatever the case is that man's been developing, and just putting them under that same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather just do this like the best, cleanest way rather than any, faulty fraud shit. Like I'm not with it.
Yeah. Did you? I can possibly, like, the management game's not easy, bro. But where you now with the man? Are you guys cool, or you just don't talk, or?
Yeah, I'm cool. No, we don't talk, but like I've got love for a certain man, like, you know what I mean, like that's within their thing, you know what I'm saying, but like apart from that, like I don't really talk, you know what I'm saying, and even that love that man's got for a certain man is like I don't really talk anyways.
Generally, when you change for any artist, because you're not the first artist who's had to make an adjustment to their career of their team, yeah. Was that difficult for you? Were you angry? Were you happy with the decision?
You know what? I wasn't really angry. I wasn't even happy. I was just thinking, what's next? Like, man's just gotta make the next steps happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I'll go around to Ben and Sophie's a lot, and they're so great as well. Like, they're proper great people. Like, musicalize, everything they're doing is amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that crib's like, amazing, bro.
Yeah, no, just them. Like, just them in general. Forget the crib. Like, man's been there before that crib, so. Well, they still had mad cribs, but forget that. Like, they're actually just amazing people, you know what I'm saying? And like the amount of care that they put into man, like at the time of man going through a lot of shit that man was going through, and a lot of shit that man had to deal with, like so much broken glass that man had to pick up, and they were just bandaging my hand every single time that man was picking them up. Like, it was just like, they're actually, like, man got love for them, so definitely. Bro. Them and Wale, like, they've really helped, like, and other people, Gavin, a couple other people that have been put in place, like, they've really helped still.
Bro, when you put out the first EP under Relentless, I don't remember, did it do as well as you thought it would do, or like what was the temperature in the building? Was it like, were they happy? Like, how did you feel it was received?
What, the first EP, yeah?
First EP, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and like, come on, man. Like three songs on there were already flying before the EP came out. Like, it was doing whatever it needed to do regardless. But you know what was so great? It's like songs like 99+1 with Mo Stack. Like, they're like undiscovered gems, but like it's still got like 7 million streams on Spotify alone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for an undiscovered gem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or the tune with Shaka and Tiny Temper, No Drama, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shaka's so cold, bro.
Shaka's amazing. He needs these flowers, you know what I'm saying? Like, ASAP, you know what I mean? Like, he really deserves them. Like, beyond, like, a lot of man in this thing. Like, and, like, there's a lot of other people that man can say deserves their flowers, but, like, his thing's actually impeccable. Like, and he actually deserves these flowers, man. But yeah, even that tune, like, that's doing all right and whatever the case is, but like, it's still an undiscovered gem in there. You know what I mean? Not3s is on there as well. Hasta La Vista's on there. Like, Treat Like Me. No, Treat Like Me was on the second tape. You know what I'm saying? But with AJ Tracy. But the first tape is like, yeah, like, I was like, I knew that was gonna do 100 Degrees. 100 Degrees is on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that was like, the love that I have for that EP is just unbelievable. Like, I knew that was gonna do.
Was the second one on Relentless as well? Was it on?
It was with Relentless as well, yeah.
So, okay, cool. So now we've gone through the cycle, yeah. Now you're re-upping, yeah. So was that when you signed the new deal? It would have been with an EP with an option for
for another mixtape.
And again, you don't have to say numbers, bro. Were you comfortable with what you were getting when you re-upped?
I swear to you, yeah, I was so in the zone of just music and life that I could not remember what man got for the EP or the second one. Like, I was just like, right now I can't tell you. Like, I actually, it's not even because I don't want to. I'll tell you, I don't care. Like, but man actually can't even remember what man was getting for the two. I just love music. I just love being in my zone. I love performing. I love like a crowd of people just singing back to me. I love an individual just singing back to me my own song. Like, even when it's just one person telling me how great that one song is, where they'll say, "Oh, me, not you," or this song and that. Like, I love it because it's just random. It's not the ones that you're gonna expect or hear as well. So it's like, and it all means something to people. Like, I don't know, someone's got married and they played My Lover, you know what I mean? Like, somewhere around the world. And like, that alone just touches people, and it makes me feel good as well. So I don't know, I didn't even care about the numbers. I'll be honest, like, I swear to you.
Do you remember roughly them times what you were getting for shows, them times there? PAs and that?
For PAs, probably like, 3 bag. What, when Addison Lee came out and that?
No, after the Take Notes EP around that time.
It depends. When it was like, if it was like club shows that man are just doing on a quick thing, then a couple grand. You get me? But when it was like festival time and whatnot, probably like 20 grand, like 30 sometimes, like 15, 12. It was all just going up around the time.
Bro, when that money's coming, yeah, are you good with money? Are you thinking it's just gonna continue as like
no,
this?
Like, you know what, like, so at the time I had something in place where someone was meant to be, somebody handles all of that side of things, so like a financial advisor, you know what I mean, or whatever the case is. But then like, man was overpaying tax and certain things because I wasn't putting it myself in it, like, and I didn't know much myself, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I mean, I can't really blame Donny, cause he wasn't really, I don't know, he might not have known much himself at the time either, like, he was new to it, whatever the case is, I don't know. But yeah, like, I was good with P's, but then like, I was like, only recently have I clocked that I was overpaying tax. So like, last year they sent me back like 30 bags.
Wow.
Or was it this? No, I'm sure it was last year. They sent me back like 30 bags. And then this year they're gonna have to send me back more because there's way more than 30 bags, but they couldn't send all of that because it would be a bit weird and But yeah, like, for years, man was overpaying tax, like, for years. Well, I guess like people were just trying to make sure man was secure, but like, that wasn't the way to go about it. Certain things like patterns, like.
Bro, I was gonna ask you this. I was gonna ask you, actually, like, obviously, I'm not saying that you were active in the streets. It's not that, but obviously, things that happened beforehand. You now become, like, your face is out there. How long till you move out the ends?
Oh, fam, man, dust out. Quick time. No, it wasn't that long actually. That's cap. Aladdin was out and I was still in the ends. So it wasn't that long. That's big cap. I didn't even move out that long. It wasn't that long still. Probably after the EP got signed.
Really?
Yeah. Probably after the EP got signed. I was cool. I was cool. I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, still comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, just in and around Hackney anywhere, like, to be honest, like, south, east, north, west, like.
But you're one of the few, probably at that time, the only guy from Hackney who's getting money from music like that.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't know, like, there's obviously man them, like, I don't know how Asco's thing was or whatnot, but like.
Oh, that's sounded decent. He sounded decent deal with Parlophone, I think, yeah.
There was man them that was there in Hackney that were rapping and doing their thing.
You're the young G,
so I can't really like shit on no one's thing. Like, man, them were definitely doing their thing. I don't know if there was money being made from it. I don't know what way it went, but man, them were definitely doing their thing. All guys were, but yeah, I was definitely one of the youngest making music on the block still, and making music and making money off of music to that degree on the end.
Is it like when Africans did it, bro? When do you get all the cousins saying, "Oh yeah, like I need this happened back home"?
Oh my God, till today. You know what I mean? Like, one of my cousins look after my dog. Like, bro, oh my gosh. You get me? Like, more time is just for the stuff for my dog, but then he tries to be cheeky and say, "Yo, can you send an extra?"
How do you handle that? But not minus that. But how do you handle like people almost like seeing you like a? Do you know what it is, bro? I'll be real, bro. I remember that time. Was it? Ad was in a studio with, and you're talking about being like you got an M.
Yeah. I was in the studio. No, I was just drunk off my face.
You seemed fried that day, bro.
I was drunk and I was high. You know what I mean? Have you seen big up young ads. And yeah, no, at the time I was definitely talking some shit still. About
real shit?
Yeah, I was talking some real shit. But that's everything added together as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the stuff that man's in, like, put money to and whatever the case is. So, but yeah, I was talking some real shit at the time. But then tax blew certain things out the water. COVID blew certain things out the water. But I'm still good. I'm still comfortable.
Bro, we can skip past this. I'm gonna get to the new project and I'm gonna get to also you being independent.
Yeah.
But we did speak about, like, if you want to cut this out, we'll cut it out. But the issue of your property, bro, does that change you in any way, shape or form, how you move?
Obviously, I'm just much more wiser in sense of like how I move around and like who I'm with and what's around me, who's around me. Like, now wherever man live, man treat it like a holiday home. You know what I'm saying? So like, you won't even know that man's there. Like, I live in my car more time. If you want to catch me my ride. Like, and even then, like, you don't want to catch me my ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live in my car more time. Like, I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? And to be honest, like, everybody's an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's gonna look for an opportunity to try and do something or try and gain in whatever way they can gain for whatever reasons. It could be purely just so they can be like, yo, they done this and done that and rah. Or it could be because they're actually going through some deep, real life stuff that, you know, like, their brains past thinking of the correct way of getting it in life, you know what I mean? So, bruv, like, each of their own, God will deal with them. You know what I'm saying? God will deal with people.
That's a bit, I think, it's a violation, bro.
Yeah, no, 1,000,000%. And like, things get dealt with, like, don't ever sleep, you know what I mean? Like, but like, there's certain times where it's just like, what can man do? Like, it's happened, you just gotta pattern whatever you can pattern and then move on, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even close to being in the correct mind state, right? Like, when all of that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't nowhere to be found to some extent, you know what I mean? Like, unless, you know what I mean, I'm pulling up somewhere, but then, like, even that, like, I just realised, like, bro, this is dead, like, you know what I mean? Like, all of this is dead, like, it will happen.
You feel you lost your mind a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of lost it a bit. But it's like, it's dead, man. But what can I do, man? The gun's to my head, I'm in my yard, the gun's to my head at 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's knives and shit, like, too, man. What's man gonna do, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, though. Honestly, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, it's mad, yeah, and I think like we'll go on to now what's coming next, bro. Bro, what I find weird is like, it's like every step of the way, you have a mad hurdle that comes your way, bro.
That's what I say, like, if man was to actually film everything that's happened, I'm telling you, like, man will want more movies. Like, even if man just went from my childhood and man was to talk about, or it was a movie and then you can see like a baby in some shitty flat that ends up getting set on fire, but the baby's in, like, it's protected by nothing. like, there's just like some random cove around the baby, invisible cove that's put all circle protecting the baby by nothing. That's me. Like, that's something man's actually been through at 18 months.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah, like Rendlesham House or Rendlesham Close or whatever it is in somewhere in Hackney. I think that's Clapton. Like, that's where my mum used to live. That's what happened. Like, my mum got arrested for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real life. Like, things have happened because I was a baby in the house alone. You know what I mean? And the fire has just gone out and the whole place is alight, but I'm untouched. Like, that's just one thing within itself. You know what I mean? That's like, 30 minutes within itself. Yeah. Like, from the delivery, from my birth to growing a bit, to hostels and everything changing, to that. That's more than just 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Or about 30 minutes. And everything my mom had to go through on top of that. And then, yeah, like, there's way more shit. Like, I can't even, yeah, fam.